Hello guys, today we're going to be finding out if you guys are the arseholes. If you don't know what Am I the Arsehole is, it's a little Reddit server where people put in just their confessions about things where people have called them out and got really angry at them and called them an arsehole. And I like to consider myself a professional judge for this because, I don't even know. I was going to make up a fake reason, but I have no idea why I can judge this. The first one is titled, Wife Invites Two Guys to Stay the Night. That, just read on the title, that is fucking insane. That is crazy. Wait, hold up. Hold on a minute. How can I even judge this without my professional glasses on? Hey guys. Yeah, these are my professional glasses. This makes me equally more valid to judge these people. Alright, let's read this. Am I the asshole? My wife, 27, has been playing video games with a group of guys since a bit after we started dating. In total, I'd say 3-ish years. They're 18 right now, and I've only played games with them once or twice. Okay, first of all, that's weird. Why is your wife playing games? 27-year-old wife playing games with children who were at the time when she started playing with them 15. Wait, yeah, 15. Sorry, I had to do my math there. First of all, your wife's a weirdo. Like, come on. No, she's on that Diddy shit. He's only played games with them once or twice, and not for long each time. I've never had any problems with them, but my wife had been wanting to meet them for the past year. Well, about 5 to 6 days ago, my wife tells me, hey, is it alright if, they didn't put the names, John and Mike come to the house and stay the night? I didn't think about it, seeing as a wife that respects her husband would ensure it's only when I, the husband, am home. Well, Friday night, I get told I'm working Monday an hour away, one day prior. She tells me, okay, they're coming Saturday night. I asked how long are they staying. She then tells me until Wednesday. I'm at work writing this right now, and my wife with my 2 4-month-old daughters and my 2-year-old son are at home an hour away with 2 men we've never met other than over Xbox, and she FaceTimes them. Loki, your wife sounds like a bop. I'm not gonna lie, she sounds like a bop. Like, I'd be filing those divorce papers. Now, I confronted my wife about this, wondering why they didn't get a hotel, and I told her, if it were me inviting 2 girls here who were younger and generally better looking than you over the house, knowing you had to leave to go somewhere for half the day, you wouldn't be happy about it either. Shan pulls a, wow, so you don't trust me? I've never given you anything to not trust. So I'm gonna do little voices here. She then also tells me they both are in relationships. Now I know the one is, and he's very respectful. The other I'm not so sure about, because my wife obviously talks to me on occasion about him and how they talk about his love life and rejections and breakups and how he never has a stable relationship. And I ain't gonna lie, he's better looking than me. Tall, muscular, tattoos, blonde. This sounds like you might have a bit of a crush on him. Come on, man. Come on, chill. But correct me if I'm wrong. No one talks about their love life to the opposite gender if they're not inviting them into the love life. I can kind of see that. These 2 random guys he plays Xbox with. And so why is this guy just talking about his love life to her? It's a bit strange. She's a married woman. She's got 2 kids. My family's disgusted. I'm pissed off and disgusted. I feel like my wife lacks all respect for me. And she made it out to make me feel like I'm overreacting and crazy for not wanting 2 18-year-old males to be in my house while I am in fact not there. My brother went so far as to show up yesterday night and request to see their IDs to take pictures of them and photos of them and ask for them to write their addresses down also. That's a bit weird, okay. My wife was not happy about that, but I could care less. She walked in and told me how embarrassing it was, but I, 24 male husband and father, I'm embarrassed that my wife would even consider this as an okay idea with no planning or conversation with me about it. Am I crazy? Am I insecure? Should I trust? I've personally gone and removed women, not spoken to women, refused to play games with women, and even when we had mutual friends, ensured my wife was in chats with us, refusing to one-on-one with women out of pure respect for my wife and what that means. And I would certainly never invite 2 women over the house for almost a week to spend the night, and absolutely certainly knowing my wife wasn't going to be there for even a single second. Side note, I was at one point for about a week in a group chat of theirs. I was never active, and she took my phone and removed myself from it because you were never active in it. Oh, update, I showed my wife and she's reading to all right now, and she will post her side. Oh, I don't think you're an asshole for that. That's low-key crazy. Your wife's low-key a bot. Like, she needs to be neutered or something. Like, that's fucking weird. That's just weird. Like, that is just a weird thing to do. Yeah, you're definitely not the arsehole. Let's see what the comments are saying. She invited over 2 young men. Your wife is loving the attention from these 18-year-old boys and sees you as a nag. Yeah, that is true. There's kids staying there. That's fucking weird. She seems to enjoy yeah, your wife is low-key a bot. You're not the arsehole for this. But if I were you, I'd consider some alternative actions, because I don't think this relationship is going to last any longer. If I'm being honest, it's not going to last any longer. So you, sir, are not the arsehole. Next one is, am I the arsehole for refusing to go along to events or vacations if my wife's severely autistic cousin is going? Okay, let's just read this. Basically, the title, I won't write some long diatribe backstory. My wife and I are 40. She has a mostly non-verbal autistic cousin. He is in his mid-20s, but has a mental capacity of a 7 or 8-year-old. He caught a raw deal because his parents refused any type of therapy while he was growing up and refused to acknowledge his autism. So fucking weirdos. My mother-in-law insists on bringing him along anytime she can, but never says anything. My issue is that anytime he is in the group, everything is dictated by him. Pay for a vacation, we have to do everything he wants to do. Pay to go to this attraction. Well, he is bored after 20 minutes and we have to leave. Pay for a movie, same scenario. I've started making it a caveat to my mother-in-law that if he is going, we will not be. And that if she sprung it on us, on the day for an event, or as she has done for vacations the day before, then we will cancel. Now the family thinks I'm the arsehole. I feel for him because it is not his fault. I feel though he's not my responsibility or burden to work around. Okay, slightly controversial this one, but I don't think you're not the arsehole for that. I think you're just maybe a little bit insensitive and you might need to handle it a little bit differently. But you are not the arsehole for this because, like you are saying, he isn't your responsibility. And it is his parents' responsibility to take care of him. Obviously, your mother-in-law is doing the best she can by trying to do it. But I do not think you're the arsehole for this. Am I the arsehole for accidentally convincing my co-worker's husband she was having an affair with me? Brother, come on. Like, just be for real. Like, I haven't even read it yet, and low-key, I feel like you're an arsehole for this. Ready? So this situation is a total mess, and I swear it was not intentional. All caps. It must be really not his fault. For context, I, 29-year-old man, am a musician on the side, and I've been working on this tropical love song called The Spark. How romantic. The chorus is catchy, and when I record it, my voice tends to sound kind of feminine. A few weeks ago, I was humming the chorus in the office. My coworker Sarah, 34 female, overheard and said, "Wow, that's beautiful. Is that a new song?" I told her yes, and she asked if I could send her the recording to check it out. Sarah's really into music, and often shares playlists with the team, so I figured why not. Apparently, she played the song at home while cleaning. Her husband overheard the chorus, specifically the part where I sing, "Tell me where you start to feel the spark." He immediately got weird and asked, "Who's that? Is someone serenading you?" She laughed and said, "Oh, that's just Tom from work." Well, apparently he didn't believe her. He said the voice in the song sounded too intimate and thought it was a woman confessing feelings for her. No matter how much Sarah tried to explain that I was the one singing, he didn't buy it. Things escalated. He started checking her phone, asking why she was spending so much time at the office, and even accused her of hiding this Tom person. Here's where it gets worse. Sarah called me almost in tears, asking if I could talk to her husband and explain everything. So I agreed. We met at a cafe and I explained that I was the voice behind the song, played a demo on my phone and even sang part of it live to prove it. The husband went quiet from him and they said, "Honestly, that just makes it weirder." Ooh. He walked out. Now Sarah's blaming me for adding fuel to the fire and says I shouldn't have sent her the song in the first place. But come on, how am I supposed to predict this level of chaos? Okay, you're not an arsehole for this. You didn't start the mess. I agree with this comment here. You did not start it. The husband is just paranoid. So the husband's like, you're cheating. That's what I've come to this realization of. The husband is cheating on her. He's this insecure because he's worried she's going to cheat because he's cheating. Low-key, if someone's that worried you're going to cheat on them, they're low-key doing something on the side. They're being suspicious on the side. You know, like, I'll put it into these terms, right? You're a bowl of Fruit Loops. They're eating your bowl of Fruit Loops. They're eating all those little circle rainbow bits, loving it. And then he's having a little bit of Cocoa Pops on the side, if you know what I'm saying. Cheating on you, for real. You're not the arsehole for this. I think it's fair. You just tried to help. You're just trying to help. She asked for music. You sent a song. And then the boyfriend just fucking tweaked out because he's cheating on her. He's having someone else's Cocoa Pops. That's what I've realized from this. Am I the arsehole for reporting my coworker to HR after he kept calling me names and mocking my appearance? Let's see. I, 28-year-old female, work in a male-dominated office, and I've always tried to be professional and keep my head down. But there is one co-worker, John. It's always John's. Can we be for real? Who has ever met a John they like? Actually, I know 2 Johns that are right. Apart from that, every other John I've met, like, low-key, like, suck a dick goose. A John, 33-year-old male, who constantly singles me out with rude comments, always framed as jokes. At first it was subtle. He'd say things like, "Oh, careful, you might blow away in the wind," or "You should eat something. We don't need you fainting on us. I'm naturally slim and have dealt with comments about my weight my whole life, so I've just brushed it off." But then it escalated. He started calling me stick or twig in front of others. Once when I brought a salad for lunch, he constantly commented on it. The breaking point came during a team meeting when he said, "Let's not give my name any heavy assignments. She might snap in half." This was in front of our boss and a client. I was mortified but didn't say anything at the moment because I didn't want to seem emotional or unprofessional. Afterward, I pulled John aside and told him his comments about my weight were inappropriate and made me uncomfortable. He smirked and said, "Geez, don't take it so seriously. It's just a joke. You're so sensitive. No wonder people have a hard time working with you." I went to HR the next day and filed a formal complaint. Now John barely acknowledges me, and some of my other co-workers are acting cold towards me. One of them even said, "You really couldn't take a joke. You just made things awkward for everyone." I don't want to cause drama, but I also feel like I shouldn't have to put up with being humiliated about my appearance at work. Am I overreacting? You are not overreacting. Someone commenting on your body, especially a man, like, in your workplace as well, that is crazy. That is disgusting. You're not the asshole for this. This actually, like, this just made me think this brings up problems, like, that I actually, like, find in society today. There's such, like, a big issue, like, with just men in general, right? Like, I'm a man, obviously. Men in general, though, can be just fucking disgusting. Like, this guy's full just being ruthless on her. Joking or not, if she was uncomfortable by the jokes and you don't have that type of relationship with each other, you should not be making jokes like that. That's fucked up. Like, that's not right. She's not the asshole. She's clearly upset about these jokes. She reported him for a valid reason as well. This guy's clearly a weirdo. With the name John, definitely a pedophile as well. Wait, I probably shouldn't say that. That's like defamation. No, John, I'm sure you're nice, but you're just a bit of an asshole. That's weird. I don't like that. Am I the asshole for telling husband it was his choice to open our marriage and I am not closing it? I, 40 female, married my husband, 42 M, for 18 years back. We have one daughter, 16 female and 14 male. We met in college and fell in love. My husband lost his parents in an accident, and as a friend, I consoled him and we became close. We are from the same city and have lived around 10 kilometers from my house, so we just clicked. Our marriage has our own shares of ups and downs, but financially we are in a good place. I own a house gifted by my parents, and he inherited his parents' house after their passing away. I run my own bridal boutique and make good money. He's insurance head. We have bought multiple properties and built our future together, and for our children, we also have created mutual will in case one parent has to pass away. His or her share of assets will go to our children only, irrespective of living parent marrying again or not. Last year, my husband started distancing and I was worried he started ignoring me. He stopped getting physical, etc. In the end, he told me he find me fat, ugly, and doesn't get a turn on. That is absolutely insane. I was so busy in raising our kids and my business that I stopped caring about it. He said he doesn't want to destroy the family, but he wants to have sex outside marriage. He said he won't be a hypocrite and I can do the same. I cried and begged, but he didn't listen. After weeks of crying and self-pity, I accepted this proposal. I also started working out and guys in the gym started hitting on me. I've had my share of hookups and fun, but finally I'm getting along with a man who is 35. He treats me on dates and sex is good. I also changed my dressing from traditional to more Western and sexy. Ooh, foxy. And has lost weight. I have nice curves too. My husband luckily or sadly didn't have such luck. He is tall and all, but he overrated his chances. He got hookups here and there, but barely they repeated him. He thought he can woo girls with money, but girls today are independent and can't be wooed with money only. I was going on a date when my kids were at my parents and he was pissed. He said not to go. I didn't care and went. Now he is saying he want to close this marriage, and I just laughed at him. I told this is the arrangement he wanted and I am honouring it. I am enjoying the attention these hunks are giving me, and it's not my fault. Women don't want him. He started calling me names and I called him a man whore. He is threatening divorce and I am fine with it because our laws favour women more. I pointed that to him. He started crying and begging to close the marriage again, but I am refusing. Edit. Oh, there's an edit. 35M is in the divorce process, and our country takes years to have divorce if wife isn't consenting. We are taking it slow, but he is an amazing man, Aita. Am I the arsehole? Edit. Our children have no idea that we are involved parents. Stop stressing about them. Also planning to get divorced when both are in college. P.S. Who thinks it's fake? You can believe what you want to. I don't have to prove anything here. I'm here for judgment. Edit. Oh God, this lady adds a lot. I had to add people who are blaming me for staying fat, despite both working. My evenings went teaching kids and taking care of household. He thought it's a woman's job to do so, and was only fun dad mornings. I had to prepare breakfast for all. I had house help for cleaning and dishes, but I barely had time to work out. Now I have hired cooking kids who take care of themselves. It gives me free time to work myself. If he wanted a model, he could have reduced his tummy and his daily sports. And help me as well. Thank you. Men in comment section victimizing my husband. Expected. Keep barking. This woman, honestly, you a queen. You a queen, ho. Like, I actually fuck with that. Like, low key, you're getting your get back on him. Like, he wanted the open marriage. He was the one that wanted it. And then when you said you didn't want to close it, he got pressed. Like, honestly, that's his fault for being a loser. He should have realized the amazing woman he had in front of him. Honestly, this guy's a loser. You're not the arsehole for this. And people are saying you're in the wrong. They're actually crazy. And can I say something though? Who actually wants to open a marriage? What is the point of being in a marriage if it is open marriage? I think that is the stupidest shit ever. You might as well just get a divorce. You might as well just get a divorce. Like, there's no point in having an open marriage. Me personally, when I marry someone, it's going to be for life. Like, that's for life. Like, I'm never going to get a divorce, nothing like that. Like, this is crazy. Suggesting an open marriage as well, that is an insane thing to do. And then staying with him, I get you want to keep the family together, but I promise you, your kids will be that much happier without this loser. Like, for real. Anyways, guys, that was the end of the video. Low-key, I was hoping to find someone who was an arsehole, but we didn't find any not the assholes. This is a pretty solid Reddit server. I might just start using Reddit more. Do they have feet pic Reddit servers, or is that not something they do? Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching the video today. This was Gary 30, day 27. That's insane. We've got wait, no, 28. It's 28. It's my own challenge. I don't even know what day it is. My flash just turned off. Perfect timing. It's day 28. Thank you all for who's ever watched so far. I know there's been some solid fans in this so far. We're building on something really big the last day. We've got one more video, the final video. Anyways, love you all. You're all assholes.